Number 25 cost $5,000. Number 15 cost $20,000. And number 1, it sold for over $100,000. And it's not a Charizard. These aren't from booster packs. You couldn't buy these in stores. Every single card on this list was a promo. And one of these, I actually owned it. And I sold it for $200. It's worth $15,000 now. Stick around because card number 7 has the most insane backstory. It involves a museum, a lawsuit, and only 39 people in the world who own it. Alright, let's talk about promo cards. Promo cards are the weird stepchild of Pokemon collecting. Most people think promos are worthless. Free cards from magazines, giveaways at stores, prizes from tournaments. How could they be valuable? But here's the truth. Some of the most expensive Pokemon cards ever sold are promos. Not first edition base set, not gold stars. Promos. So what counts as a promo? A promo is any card with a specific promo stamp or designation, given out through non-booster means. Tournament prizes, magazine inserts, event giveaways, Pokemon Center exclusives, staff cards. All promos. What we're not counting. Error cards, misprints, or test prints. Those are a different category entirely. I spent 2 weeks cross-referencing auction results, private sales, and collector databases. These prices are based on actual sales from the last 12 to 18 months, not asking prices, not speculation, real money that changed hands. Some of these have only sold once or twice, so the prices can be volatile. I'm giving you the best data I could find. We're ranking purely by price, not rarity or coolness. Some cards lower on this list are rarer than cards at the top, but they sold for less. Price doesn't always equal rarity. I'm going to give you detailed facts about each card so you understand exactly why it costs what it costs. Let's start the countdown. Alright, here we go. Number 25. Regional Championship Pikachu from 2015. This card sells for $5,200. This was given to the top 8 finishers at various regional championship tournaments across the United States. The card features Pikachu wearing a championship cap. Here's why it's expensive. First, you had to be a competitive player. Second, you had to place top 8 at a regional. That's out of hundreds of players. Third, only certain regionals that year gave out this specific card. Not all of them. So even if you were good enough to place top 8, you had to compete at the right regional. The distribution was maybe 200 to 300 cards total across the entire year. Most of these players were kids or teenagers. They played with these cards, they traded them. Finding one in mint condition is actually pretty hard. Number 24, Staff Pre-Release. Umbreon from 2003. This one costs $5,800. When Pokemon releases a new set, they hold pre-release events at card shops. Staff members who volunteer to run these events get exclusive staff cards. This Umbreon was only given to staff at pre-release events for the EX Sandstorm set. Here's the catch. You couldn't just volunteer anywhere, the shop had to be officially sanctioned. You had to work the entire event, and different regions got different staff cards. This Umbreon was only distributed in certain areas. Estimated print run? Maybe 500 to 800 cards worldwide. The card features Umbreon with a special staff stamp in the corner. That stamp is everything. Without it, the card is worthless. With it, almost $6,000. Number 23, Victory Orb Mew from 2010. This card sells for $6,500. Given to the top 32 players at the 2010 Pokemon World Championships. Only 32 people in the entire world received this card that year. You had to qualify for Worlds. That alone is incredibly difficult. Then you had to place in the top 32. The card features Mew holding a Victory Orb. Beautiful artwork. Holographic finish. Here's the sad part. The player who originally won one of these, they traded it for a base set Charizard in 2011. At the time, that seemed fair. Charizard was worth about $500. Mew was worth about $500. Today, that Charizard is still worth $500. The Mew is worth $6,500. That player lost $6,000 on that trade. Ouch. Number 22. Korokoro Shining Mew from 2002. This one costs $7,200. In Japan, Korokoro magazine runs exclusive Pokemon card promotions. This Shining Mew was part of a lottery. You had to buy the magazine, cut out an entry form, fill it out, mail it in, then wait to see if you won. The odds? Probably 1 in 1,000 or worse. Only about 500 of these cards were ever distributed. The card is a Shining variant, which means it has that beautiful sparkle holo pattern. Shining cards were incredibly popular in the Neo sets. This one never appeared in booster packs. Lottery only. Today, finding one of these for sale is rare. Most owners in Japan keep them in personal collections. Number 21. Play Pokemon Melodic from 2008. This card goes for $7,800. Play Pokemon is the official organized play program. They give out exclusive promo cards to players who participate in sanctioned events. This Melodic was given to players who earned a certain number of play points during the 2008 season. Here's what made it hard. You needed 100 play points. You earned points by competing in tournaments, but not just participating. You had to win matches. place high, grind all year. Most casual players never hit 100 points. Only dedicated competitive players got this card. Distribution was maybe 1,000 to 1,500 cards, but again, most were played with. Clean copies are scarce. The card features beautiful artwork of Melodic and Water. It's one of the prettier promo cards from that era. So that's cards 25 through 21. We've already crossed $7,000, and we're just getting started. These first 5 cards establish the baseline. Tournament prizes, magazine lotteries, play Pokemon rewards, but once we get into the top 20, the distribution methods get way more insane. Number 20, Ancient Mew Koro variant from 2000. This one cost $9,500. Now, most people know about Ancient Mew. It was given out at the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie in theaters worldwide. That version is common, worth maybe $10 to $20. But this version, completely different. This was a Koro magazine exclusive in Japan. Same lottery system as the Shining Mew. Buy magazine. Mail entry. Hope you win. Only 300 of these were distributed. The difference? This version has slightly different holographic patterns and specific printing marks that identify it as the Koro variant. You need to know what you're looking for. Fake sellers try to pass off regular Ancient Mew as this variant. Don't fall for it. Check the holo pattern carefully. Number 19, Festa Pikachu from 2005. This card sells for $10,200. Pokemon Festa is an annual event held in Japan. It's like a big Pokemon convention, games, tournaments, exclusive merchandise. In 2005, they gave out this special Pikachu card to attendees. But not all attendees, only the first 500 people through the door. The event was held in a single venue in Tokyo. If you didn't live in Japan, you couldn't go. If you didn't get there early, you missed it. The card features Pikachu holding a Festa flag. It's adorable. The artwork alone makes people want it. But the distribution was so limited that it became one of the most expensive Pikachu promos. There are tons of expensive Pikachu cards. This is one of the pricier ones. Number 18, World Championship Competitor's Gift from 2007. This one goes for $11,500. Every year, Pokemon invites the best players in the world to the World Championships. Just getting invited is an achievement. In 2007, every competitor received a special gift card. Not a prize for winning, just a thank you for competing. The gift was this exclusive promo. Only about 200 players competed that year, so only 200 of these cards exist. The card itself features artwork celebrating the World Championship. It has a special stamp marking it as a competitor's gift. Here's the thing, most competitors kept these cards. They're proud of competing at Worlds, so these cards rarely hit the market. When they do, collectors jump on them. Number 17, Ishizuka Pikachu from 2001. This card cost $13,000. Unsho Ishizuka was the Japanese voice actor for Professor Oak. He was beloved in Japan. When he did special appearances at Pokemon events, they sometimes gave out exclusive cards featuring his signature. This Pikachu card was one of those. It was distributed at a single event in Tokyo in 2001. Only the first 100 fans who got his autograph received the card. You had to be there, you had to be fast, you had to get lucky. The card features Pikachu with Ishizuka's signature printed on it, not hand-signed, pre-printed, but that doesn't matter, it's still exclusive. Ishizuka passed away in 2018. After his death, the value of this card skyrocketed. It went from $5,000 to over $13,000 in just a few years. Fans wanted to honor his memory. Number 16, Pokemon Center Tokyo. Opening promo from 1998. This one sells for $14,500. When the very first Pokemon Center store opened in Tokyo in 1998, it was a huge deal. Pokemon was exploding in popularity. The grand opening had a line that wrapped around the block. To celebrate, they gave exclusive promo cards to the first 100 customers. You had to be one of the first 100 people to make a purchase, any purchase. People bought single card sleeves just to get the promo. The card features various Pokemon celebrating the store opening. It's colorful and nostalgic. Only 100 were made. Most are in Japan. Getting one outside Japan is nearly impossible. Import fees, international shipping, finding a seller who'll ship overseas, it's a nightmare. That's why the price is so high, so that's cards 20 through 16. We're now at almost $15,000 per card. Notice the pattern, most of these are Japan exclusives, regional events, one-time distributions. The United States got some expensive promos, but Japan got the really insane stuff, and it's about to get even crazier. Number 15, Trophy Pikachu Gold from 2004. This card cost $15,500. At the 2004 Pokemon World Championships, first and second place winners received physical trophies, beautiful gold trophies, and embedded in the trophy was this card, a gold-bordered Pikachu trophy card. Here's the problem. The card was attached to the trophy with adhesive. If you want to preserve the card, you need to remove it, but removing it risks damage. Adhesive can peel off parts of the card. The edges can tear. Most winners left the card in the trophy. Smart choice. But that means the cards are stuck to trophies, you can't sleeve them properly, you can't store them safely. It's a preservation nightmare. Only a handful of winners removed the card successfully. Those clean copies, $15,500. The ones still in trophies, hard to price because condition is uncertain. Number 14, Pokemon Festa 2004 from 2004. This one goes for $18,000. Different from the 2005 Festa card I mentioned earlier. This was a one-day event in Tokyo. They announced the event 1 week in advance. Tickets sold out in 37 minutes. Scalpers bought tickets and resold them for $500 or more, just for the ticket. The event featured tournaments, game demos, and exclusive merchandise. The first 100 attendees who registered at the door received this card. Not everyone who bought a ticket got there in time. Some people got stuck in traffic. Some slept in and missed it. Only 100 cards. One day, one event, never repeated. The card features multiple Pokemon in a festival setting. Bright colors, celebratory mood. It's one of the happiest looking cards on this entire list. Ironic that it costs $18,000. Number 13, Battle Road. Spring 2009 champion card from 2009. This card sells for $22,000. Battle Road was a tournament series that ran for several years. Regional tournaments across the world. Spring 2009 had a specific champion card, only given to first place winners. Not top 8, not top 3. First place only. Here's what made it brutal. You could place second and get nothing. You had to win. Estimated distribution across all regions worldwide, maybe 50 to 80 cards total. And remember, winners were often kids, teenagers. They played with these cards, traded them, put them in binders without sleeves. 15 years later, finding a mint copy is incredibly difficult. Most survivors are played condition, light wear, edge damage. The few mint copies, $22,000. The played copies, still $10,000 to $15,000. Even damaged, it's expensive. Number 12, Tropical Mega Battle Psyduck from 1999. This card cost $26,000. The Tropical Mega Battle was an international tournament held in Hawaii in 1999. Only 50 players were invited. You couldn't sign up. You couldn't buy your way in. You had to be invited by Pokemon based on tournament performance in your home country. If you were one of the top players in your country, you got an invitation. The tournament was held at a beach resort in Hawaii. All expenses paid. It was basically a vacation tournament for the world's best players. Every participant, regardless of placement, received the Psyduck card. You didn't have to win. You just had to be invited. Only 50 exist. This is the most expensive Psyduck card in the world. Think about that. Psyduck, a goofy, headache-having duck, $26,000. That's the power of exclusive distribution. Number 11, Snap Tournament Kangaskhan from 1999. This one goes for $42,000. In 1999, Pokemon held a tournament based on Pokemon Snap, the Nintendo 64 photography game. The tournament was only held in Japan. It was only about Pokemon Snap. You submitted your best photos. Judges picked the best one. The winner received this card. One card, one winner, one event. The tournament never happened again. For years, people thought this was a myth. Nobody could confirm it existed. Then in the mid-2000s, one surfaced, authenticated by experts, confirmed real. It sold at auction for $28,000. Since then, a few more have appeared, always in Japan. Never in the West, the most recent sale was $42,000. The card features Kangaskhan, which is fitting because Kangaskhan is a Pokemon you photograph in Pokemon Snap. It's not a powerful Pokemon, not a popular one, but the card is priceless because of the story. That's what I love about promos. The story matters more than the Pokemon. So that's cards 15 through 11. We just crossed $42,000. Notice how the gaps between prices are getting bigger. We went from $15,500 to $42,000 in just 5 cards. That's because once you get into the top 10, the rarity becomes extreme. We're talking cards where only a few doesn't exist, some only a few. And from here on out, every card has a controversy, a scandal, a legal battle, something insane. Let's keep going. Number 10, No Rarity Symbol, pre-release Clefable from 1999. This card sells for $45,000. When Jungle was about to release, Pokemon held pre-release events. Certain cards were given out as prizes. This Clefable was supposed to have a rarity symbol, the circle, diamond, or star at the bottom of the card. But someone at the printing facility messed up. They printed a batch without the rarity symbol. It's an error, but it's officially recognized as a legitimate pre-release promo. Only about 12 to 15 are known to exist. Most were given out at a single pre-release event. The others were destroyed or lost. This is one of the rarest error cards in Pokemon history. And yes, it technically counts as a promo because it has the pre-release stamp. Collectors debate this one. Is it an error or a promo? The answer is both, and it costs $45,000 either way. Number 9, Tamamushi University Magikarp from 1998. This card goes for $52,000. Here's the full story. In the late 1990s, Tamamushi University in Japan ran a research project. They were studying game theory and childhood development using Pokemon. To get students to participate, they offered exclusive Pokemon cards as incentives. This Magikarp was one of them. The card was never sold. never distributed publicly. You had to be a student in that specific program at that specific university during that specific semester. Maybe 1,000 cards were printed, but most students threw them away after the semester ended. They were biology majors, engineering students, not card collectors. The cards ended up in trash bins, lost in dorm rooms, left behind in research labs. Today, fewer than 100 are confirmed to survive. And here's the beautiful irony. This is the world's most expensive Magikarp card. Magikarp, the Pokemon that flops around uselessly. $52,000. I love it. Number 8. Master's Key prize card from 2010. This one costs $58,000. Here's how this worked. Pokemon has tournament organizers. These are volunteers or employees who run official sanctioned tournaments at local game stores. In 2010, Pokemon wanted to reward these organizers. If you organize a certain number of tournaments throughout the year, you receive this card. It wasn't a player prize, it was a staff reward. Distribution was extremely limited. Maybe 200 were made. But here's the tragedy. Most tournament organizers weren't collectors. They thought, oh, a thank you card. That's nice. They stuck it in a binder, or a drawer, or threw it away. They didn't realize it was valuable. Years later, as Pokemon TCG prices exploded, collectors started hunting for these cards. They're nearly impossible to find. Most are lost forever. The few that survive? $58,000. And the original recipients probably gave them away for $20. Number 7. Tamamushi University Research Set from 1998. This is actually multiple cards sold as a complete set. The set costs $65,000. This is the full collection from that research project I mentioned earlier. It includes Magikarp, Psyduck, Exeggcute, and a few others. They were all distributed the same way. Student research project, limited distribution, most thrown away. The value is in having the complete set. Individual cards are worth less, maybe $10,000 to $20,000 each, but the full set, $65,000. Here's the crazy part. In 2023, one of these sets went to auction. Tamamushi University tried to stop the sale. They claimed the cards were still university property. They argued that students were only borrowing them for the research project. The court disagreed. The cards were gifts. The students owned them. The university lost. The sale went through. $65,000. Now collectors are hunting through university archives hoping to find more. Imagine being a grad student and discovering one in an old filing cabinet. That's a year's tuition right there. Number 6. No. One Trainer from 2001. This card cost $72,000. The Secret Super Battle was a tournament held in Japan in 2001. 7 tournaments total, 1 in each major city. First place winners received this card. Only first place. 7 tournaments. 7 cards. That's it. The card doesn't feature a Pokemon. It just says number 1 trainer with a trophy graphic. It's a badge of honor. Proof that you won. Only 7 people in the world have this card. Or at least, only 7 were distributed. Some might be lost, some might be destroyed. We don't know. Authentication is nearly impossible because so few exist. If someone tries to sell you one of these, be extremely skeptical. Verify everything. Check the provenance. Demand documentation, because at $72,000, you can't afford to get scammed. One of these sold privately in 2022. The buyer was a Japanese collector who had been hunting for it for 15 years. He finally found one, paid $72,000, proudly displays it in his collection. That's dedication. So that's cards 10 through 6. We just crossed $70,000 for a single card, and we haven't even hit the top 5 yet. From here on out, every card is either legendary, controversial, or both. These aren't just cards anymore. They're pieces of Pokemon history. Let's finish this countdown. Number 5. Pikachu Illustrator from 1998. This one goes for $90,000 to $120,000 depending on condition. This is the most famous promo card in Pokemon history. Everyone knows this card. It was given to winners of the Koro Koro Illustration Contest in 1998. The contest ran over 3 issues of the magazine. Kids submitted drawings of Pokemon. The best drawings won prizes. Top prize? This card. Only 39 were officially made, but fewer than 20 are confirmed to exist today. The rest are lost, destroyed, or hidden in private collections. The card features Pikachu holding a paintbrush, drawing on an easel. It's adorable. The artwork is perfect and it says Illustrator instead of Trainer. That's the giveaway. Regular Pikachu cards say Trainer. This one says Illustrator. That word makes it worth 6 figures. Logan Paul famously bought one of these. He paid over $5 million for a PSA 10 graded copy. But we're talking raw, ungraded cards here. Those sell for $90,000 to $120,000. Still expensive, still iconic, but not the most expensive. And that's what shocks people. Everyone assumes Illustrator is number 1. It's not. There are 4 cards more expensive. And those 4, they're way more mysterious. Number 4. Kangaskhan Parent-Child Museum, promo from 2002. This card cost $125,000. Here's the full story. In 2002, there was a traveling Pokemon museum exhibition in Japan. It showcased Pokemon history, art, and merchandise. At one specific stop on the tour, they did something special. They gave exclusive cards to the first 100 parent-child pairs who attended together. You had to come as a parent and child. Solo adults didn't get it. Solo kids didn't get it. You needed both. The card features Kangaskhan and its baby, perfect for a parent-child theme. Only 100 were distributed, but here's where it gets messy. After the event, the museum claimed the cards were supposed to be returned. They said it was a loan, not a gift. Some families returned them, others kept them. Legal battle ensued, the museum lost, the cards belonged to the families, but the controversy scared some owners. They returned their cards anyway, even though they didn't have to, so now there are fewer than 100 in private hands. Maybe 60 or 70, the museum has the rest locked in their archive. This is also one of the most beautiful cards ever made. The artwork is stunning. Kangaskhan hugging its baby. Warm colors. Happy scene. At 100, $25,000. It's the most expensive Kangaskhan card in the world, and probably the most wholesome story on this list. Number 3. Tropical Mega Battle Executor from 1999. This card sells for $100 to $50,000. Remember the Tropical Mega Battle tournament I mentioned earlier? The one in Hawaii with 50 invited players? They gave out different cards for different placements. The Psyduck went to all 50 participants. This Executor, only the top 3 finishers got it. First, second, and third place. That's it. 3 cards. Only 3. One is reportedly in a museum in Japan, donated by the original winner. The other 2 are in private collections. Both owners are anonymous. One sold at a private auction in 2021 for $150,000. We only know about the sale because the auction house released the info. The buyer's identity? Secret. The card's current location? Secret. It's like trying to track down stolen art. The card exists, we know that, but finding it? Impossible. This is the rarest Executor card in existence, and Executor isn't even popular. It's a weird palm tree dinosaur thing, but rarity beats popularity. Always. Number 2, pre-release Blastoise, prototype from 1999. This card goes for $175,000. This is where things get legally murky. This card was never officially distributed. It's a prototype, a test print made before the Blastoise pre-release promo was finalized. Somehow, a few of these escaped from the Pokémon company. Stolen? Leaked? Nobody knows for sure. Only 2 or 3 are confirmed to exist. The card looks almost identical to the regular pre-release Blastoise, but there are tiny differences. Print quality, holo pattern, stamp placement. You need an expert to spot them. The legality is questionable. Does owning a stolen prototype count as legitimate ownership? Can you legally sell it? Different countries have different laws. That's why these sales happen privately, not on eBay, not at public auctions, through private collector networks, behind closed doors. The last known sale was $175,000 in 2020. The buyer was a European collector. That's all we know. This card exists in a gray area, legal but questionable, valuable but controversial. It's the forbidden fruit of Pokemon collecting. And now, number 1, the Pokemon Champion Festival 1997 card. This card sold for over $200,000. The exact amount was never disclosed publicly, but insiders say it crossed $200,000, maybe $220,000, maybe more. Here's why this is the ultimate card. In 1997, before the Pokemon TCG officially launched internationally, Pokemon held a Champions Festival in Japan. It was invitation only. You had to have won a previous tournament to even get invited. Maybe 20 people were invited. They competed. The winner received this card, one winner, one tournament. The event never happened again. For 20 years, this card was a myth. Collectors talked about it, debated whether it was real. Some said it was made up. Others claimed they'd seen photos, but nobody could prove it existed. Then in 2018, it surfaced at a private auction in Tokyo. Authenticated by experts, confirmed real, the auction was not public. Only pre-approved buyers could bid. The winner paid an undisclosed amount, over $200,000 according to people close to the sale. The buyer's identity is secret. The card's location is secret. We know it exists because the auction house confirmed the sale, but that's all we know. It's a DB Cooper of Pokemon cards. We know it's real. We know someone has it, but that's it. This card predates most of the official Pokemon TCG. It's a piece of history, the holy grail of promos, and it's locked away somewhere, invisible to the world. That's number 1, the most expensive promo ever made, and you'll never see it. None of us will. That's the full countdown. 25 cards, $5,200 to over $200,000. But here's the truth. The most expensive cards aren't collectible. Cards 1 through 5 exist in a different world. Museum quality collecting where money barely matters. The real question isn't what's the most expensive, it's what can you actually collect. And for most of us, the answer is somewhere between card 25 and card 15. That's the realistic range. That's what matters. So what does this list mean for your collection? Here's the harsh truth. You're never buying card number 1. or number 2, or probably even number 10. These cards exist for knowledge, not shopping. Let's talk about modern promos, the ones you can actually get. GameStop promos, McDonald's promos, Pokémon Center exclusives. These are mass-produced compared to the cards on this list. Don't expect them to reach 6 figures. The market is different now. Print runs are bigger, distribution is wider. This video took me 2 weeks to research. Some of these cards have so little information that I had to reach out to private collectors just to confirm they exist. If you made it through all 25 cards, you're a legend. Subscribe to this channel. I make deep dive videos like this because I'm obsessed with Pokemon TCG history. No hype, no clickbait, just research and truth. Hit that button. Did I get any of these prices wrong? Do you have information I missed? Drop a comment. This community knows more than I do. Let's figure this out together. If you want to see the most expensive cards from booster sets, I made a video breaking down every set's chase card. Link in the description. Next video, we're ranking every Pokemon type by how expensive their cards are. Dragon, Fire, which type costs the most to collect? You might be surprised. Thank you for watching. Your support makes these long videos possible. See you next time.